say you have 120 and 150. What we would do is would break down the number using the factor tree. No matter the order in which you got to get the answer, you're going to get the same amount of prime factors.
Subscribe, like, share, and comment, yo. Yeah, let me tell you now, we are the Rock Dogs, bringing you blogs, from the positivity in you. Check in with us, we'll bring you fun, education, family, marriage clips, yeah. Stay tuned for the challenges, fame moves and travel. We got your back. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Mr. God got you, yeah. We are the Rock Dogs, yo. Like, share, and comment, yeah. We are the Rock Dogs, Mr. Link the link, yo. Rock Dogs, Rock Dogs. We are the Rock Dogs.
What's up, guys?
Welcome, mates. Thanks for checking into the positivity in where everything is
Composite!
Because
God is in it.
If you are new here, welcome by checking in on today's vlog. You have automatically been given the silver package, but please do upgrade to gold by subscribing to this channel, or go all the way up top to platinum by not only subscribing but like this video. Check in with a comment below and share the content with your friends. We are your hosts, the Rob Dons. To all our returning mates, big up yourself. Thank you so much for always checking into the positivity. And I want to also say a big thank you for your patience. We've not been posting as often as we generally do, and we do apologize for that, but we also appreciate, you know, your patience, and also for those persons who would have checked in like, Wagwan, why is it so silent? We appreciate you guys so much. And the kids and I are going through a revision, and you know, I decided, why not do this in a vlog and bring you guys in on some of the things that we have done. Now, if you have watched the video with our interview with the local authority, you'd have heard some of the things that would have covered already, but I've noticed that the kids are capable of doing more, and so we have exposed them to the GCSE Math OCR Higher. And so we've been focusing on the first topic that covers numbers. So recently we've done how to use BODMAS, multiples and factors, prime and composite numbers, prime factor trees, lowest common multiples, and we're going to be moving on to highest common factor. But before we get there, we're going to be, you know, doing the revision on screen with you guys. So for BODMAS, and this is something that I see a lot of people on social media, you know, when they do those pop-up you know, interviews, asking questions and stuff on the streets, a lot of persons get these questions wrong because they're doing from left to right, no order in operation or anything like that, and so they arrive at an incorrect answer. So say for instance you have 2 plus 2 times 6 divided by 3. If you do it the way if you do this without applying the BODMAS, you're going to say 2 plus 2 is
4
times 6 is what?
24.
24 divided by 3 is what? 3 what? 24.
3 4 is 24. Isn't
3 what? 24. 3 times what give you 24?
15, 18, 3 4s give you 20. No, oh, that gives you 12. 8.
8. Very good.
No.
You'll get 8. But
No.
8 is not correct. And we're going to show you why it's not correct. If we are using BODMAS, B is for
brackets, but since there's no brackets, we do it from order.
So the order is from what? Right to left, up, down?
No, left to right.
Left to right. Then D is for
division.
So we have division in this. So what we're going to be doing first, let me write it over back. 2 plus 2 times 6 divided by 3. So if we're doing division first, 6 divided by 3 is
6 divided by 3 is 2.
2. Very good. 2. Then M is for
multiplication.
So then we're going to multiply now 2 times 2, which is, Danik?
2 twos are 4.
2 times 2 is 4. So it's now 4 plus 2 equal?
6.
So the answer is actually 6, not
but guys,
8.
let me tell you something. If there is brackets in a question, if there's
then you
one,
have to do that first.
If there's a bracket but it doesn't have times, it has subtraction, or times but not division, that needs to come first. But there's not another bracket and it has division out of the bracket, you have to do the bracket first, because bracket B is for bracket, and it always comes first.
Very good. All right, now look at this now. If in moving on to factors and multiples, all right, because they have good understanding on that. Moving on to factors and multiples. What's the difference between factors and multiples? What's a factor and what's a multiple?
A factor is inside the number, like times, let's say 12, 3, 4, 1, and especially
so the numbers that
12.
can go into the number without a remainder.
And a multiple is
Danny, hello, Danny.
Is the same thing but goes out of the number, like 12. What else? 24.
All right, go ahead. No, he didn't say it. You say it now. Danny didn't say anything. You explain. So tell us what are factors and multiples. Right.
A factor is when you have a number like 8, 4, 20 or something, but you have to put things up to it without leaving a remainder.
All right. So if I say to you, what are the first 5 multiples of 3?
First 5 multiples of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to listen carefully, maybe sometimes, because sometimes you can and say, you can think that you're saying factors, but you have to listen carefully, because sometimes it's actually multiples or whatever.
Okay, so you were listening carefully. I said first 5 multiples of 3. What are those?
So basically, you just have to do it in your 3 times. So any number you get, you have to know that times, like 28 times or something. So you basically just keep doing that.
So tell me answers. The first, right? What are the first 5 multiples of 3?
So basically, 3, 6,
3, 6.
12.
What come before 12?
9,
Mm-hmm.
12, 15.
All right, stop. All right, nice. Those are the first 5. Now, if I ask you, what are multiples of 7? And this is between 7, 21, 12, and 5. Danik, 7, 21, 12, and 5. What are multiples of 7 from that list? 7, 21, 12, and 5. What are the multiples of 7 from that?
I know it's 21 there, because 7, 14, 21, and then I don't know. 12 and 5 doesn't seem like one.
Danny, stop.
I don't think 12 and 5.
So 12 and 5 are not multiples of 7. Very good. Now, if I say to you, Danik, if I say to you, what are the factors of 20 from the list 7, 10, don't touch anything, Daniel, 7, 10, 20, and 1. What are the factors of 20 from the list. 7, 10, 20, and 1. What are they? Danik, allow Danik to speak, please. Don't whisper it, because he'll hear.
Then you'll give it to me.
Here's another pen.
It will be. It would obviously be 10. It will be 20. It will be 1. Don't know about 7. No.
Very good. So it was 10, 20, 1. Because 1 times 20 is 1 times 20 is?
21 is 20.
Alright, and then 2 times 10 is?
20?
20. Very good. So you see the whole thing coming in. Alright, now moving on to what's the next topic again?
Prime and the
Prime
numbers.
Prime and composite number. This is easy. So what are prime numbers? Just
Can I say prime numbers?
Alright, Danik, you will do composite number.
No.
What are prime numbers, Denise?
Okay, let me do it.
Prime numbers are like prime numbers are like numbers that have a 1 at the end, like 1 and with it. It's like it has 1 and itself.
As a factor.
And so
So
that would
it
mean
only has
that
2 factors, which is 1 and itself. An example of a prime number is what?
1 isn't included. 2, 3, not
So
Not
so
4.
hold on. You said 1 is what is what?
not a prime number and not a composite number.
Right. So what? So name 2 prime numbers.
2, 3.
2 and 3.
And-
Very good. All right. Now composite numbers. Denise, what's a composite number?
A composite number is a number. So like Danik said, a prime number is when you have 2 factors, which is 1 in itself. 1 can be 1, but a composite number is when you have more than 1 in itself. You have more numbers than 1 in itself.
As a factor. So it has 2. It has more than 2 factors.
But 1 cannot be E1. It cannot be either of them because 1 is already 1, and you can't say 1 twice because you already
Right.
said
So 1 is neither, and Danik said that 1 is neither a composite nor a prime number.
and composite is more numbers, so you can't put that either because it's just 1.
Let's move on to
This is Danik. Danik
2,
loves this now. Danik loves prime factors and factor trees.
Oh yes, let's
Wait,
move on to
Wait,
this.
can I do it?
No,
Danny, can I do
no.
this
I'm
one
doing
first,
this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
Please, Danny.
So,
Danny, please.
Now,
No.
if I ask you, if I ask you,
to get me up, I'll get them all.
hold on, stop, Danik, you're shaking the table. If I say to you, the number 180 can be expressed as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. How would you express this using powers indices? What would be the answer? So the options are 2 times 3 times 5 square, 2 squared times 3 square times 5, 2 to the power of 3 times 3 squared times 5. Which would be the answer? Danik, both of you look at the screen and tell me.
Okay. I just need to first do my 8. Let's do my
would be-
108.
No, you don't need to do it already has the prime factors, Danik. So just look at the answer and show how you're going to express it.
Oh, okay.
Danik, all right, both of you look, and then when you're ready, you tell me.
Oh, I got it.
So-
I got it. I
so-
got
Which
it.
one is it right? Which
The
one?
middle one. The middle
Danny,
one.
I was gonna say something. Square basically means, say you had 5 or 2 or something, any number. You put you have to put them 2. You have to do 5 times 5 again.
So square is basically saying 5 times 5. All right? If I had 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, how would I write it?
you'd put 2 to the power of 3.
No, it would be 4. I did 4. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it'll be 2 to the power of 4. So you don't have to write it 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You can shorten it, express it by saying 2 to the power of, and you put the 4 or the 3. All right. If I ask you, if I ask you to express 100 as a product of its prime, both of you work it out. 100 as a product of its prime. Danik, where's the other pen? 100 as a product of its prime. Let's see who will get it first. 100 as a product of its prime factors. What would be the answer? 100 as a product of its prime factors. Biscuit? You threw out all the biscuits. Did you not throw out all the biscuits? Mm-hmm.
Finish.
You finish?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, interesting. Danica, get it?
I'm just doing this one now.
Should I do the times thing? At the end, like the 5.
The indices, the powers. And then we show the answer on the screen. Come on, Danik.
2, 25. 2 into 5 go.
Don't do 2. Do one bigger number.
1, 2.
When you have 50, what 2 numbers multiply? Easy number. Multiply. Get
Is it 7? Is it
4, Mom?
So this is Denise's.
Is it 27?
4, Mom.
24.
Wait, hold on, Denise. Allow Danik to do it. If you have 50, Danik, what times what give you 50?
Executed a giant circle backward, then twisted 180 degrees in the air.
So what's your answer?
She reached just as she reached to grasp.
Very good. So if you notice, both of them did different. They use their working in different ways. But when you work it out, no matter how you do it, you arrive at the same answer. So for Denise, she broke it down 10 tens 100. He broke it down 250, and then 5 tens, and then you get the prime factors. Same 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 on both of them. So when you're doing prime factors and those kind of things, no matter the order in which you got to get the answer, you're going to get the same amount of prime factors when you're doing that kind of thing. So the answer would have been, when you break it down from 2 times 2 times 5 times, it would have been 2 square times 5 square, and that would have been the answer. Next thing that we looked at was what was the next thing again? Lowest common multiple. Now the lowest common multiple is, how you do the lowest common multiple again?
Lowest common multiple? So lowest common multiple. So say you had 2 numbers. Like Mom, give me 2 numbers.
2 numbers. Let's say 6 and 10.
So if you're doing 6 and 10.
No, easy. Let's do 3 and 6. 3 and 6.
So basically you just need to do 6 times and 3 times to get at there, because I'm doing 6 and 3. So I'd have to do my 6 times and my 3 times. So if I was doing 3, I'd go 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. I'll use those first.
And then for 6 times, you'd say 6,
12.
And then you realize here now that you have the 3 and 6, you have the same numbers.
But 6 is already 6, so.
Yeah, oh, the lowest common multiple would have been 6.
Yeah.
Oh crap! You see that?
That's what I was putting on this board.
6. Very good. Very good. You see? Them on top of the game. So so if you look now, you see how confusing this can be. If you look, you have 6 and you have 12 as multiples, but you want the lowest common multiple, which would have been 6 and not 12. Do you get that? All right. So if I'm doing bigger numbers, right? If I'm doing a bigger number,
that's only lowest common multiple. That can also be expressed like LCM. And are we doing highest common?
No, we're not doing the highest common multiple. No, for bigger numbers, say you have 120 and 150. What we would do is would break down the number using the factor tree. All right. So for 120, yeah, the prime factors are 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. For 150, the numbers are 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. Now what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the prime factors of 120 and 150. But the trick to doing this is you can't just multiply everything. What's one important thing that you must do, Daniel?
So if you have the same numbers, if you say you had some numbers in one list, but for the other one you have the same numbers or something, you have to cross out the one of the list.
Okay, so in this case you have 2 here and 2 here. So when you have the two of them right there, what you do is you're going to cross. So 1, 2. Another thing that is repeated is 3. Another thing that is repeated is 5. So instead of saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5 times 5, you're only going to say 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, which would have been what?
Mom, don't say it because I might be
equals 600.
Mommy!
Yeah.
I was trying to work it out.
Oh, sorry. 600. All right, so we're going to now move on to highest common factors. But
or
HCF. Factor, not multiple. Right. So that's our little. I think this video kind of gone long out of proportion, but I do hope that you enjoyed our little revision this morning. We're going to get into that HCF right now before we go live on positive vibration. If you didn't know these things, I hope that you're leaving knowing, and that you're also going to be in a better position. Hold on, Denise. That you're in a better position to also help your little kids if they come home with these things and you're in the blank. Have for yourself a blessed, fabulous day. Please put God in your process. Once God is in your process, absolutely everything, not some things, but absolutely everything will be copacetic.
But just before we close it out, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it helps us. So in the comments, can you please say thank you, and if it really helps, please tell us in the comments.
Peace.
And don't worry, we'll be looking at the comments.
So we're always looking.
Later, yeah, guys.
We got your back. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Me say God got you. Yeah. We are the rock dons. Yo, like, share, and comment. Yeah. Yeah. We are the rock dons. The rock dons. Me say link the link. Yo, rock dons.